Okay, so there's a lot of great talk going on about releasing resistance to the things that you want to manifest. And there's a good distinction between releasing resistance and bulldozing that resistance. So of course, you want the things to come that you want to come, but you don't want them to come for the wrong reasons or with the wrong conditions attached. So it's important to look that you don't actually bulldoze those things, those beliefs or ideas that may actually be protecting you from manifesting the wrong thing or in the wrong way. And the thing to look at is maybe you have an objection or a limiting belief, and maybe you should try taking it literally, just see where that leads you. Or say, okay, if this were true, then what would be the case? Or if I was able to manifest this, what would be different and what would be so bad about that, and what are my true fears? My true fears about myself and about my situation, or about how I would react to or behave in that new situation. Now keep following this. This is the thing, and this is where human beings suffer immeasurably, is our inability to focus. You must focus. In life in general, develop a meditative practice. Do whatever it takes for you to learn how to focus on what's important and to cut out distractions, and true distractions, because the more focus you have, the more things you can fruitfully focus upon. But also, the more you see the less important things and you just know to dismiss them. Most commercial advertisements, most comments that people make, most things that you might tend to get upset about are not really necessarily that important. Following the thread of what truly is important in the thread of focused awareness, you can actually now truly begin to manifest the things that you're trying to manifest. And in this context, following this thread of manifestation will naturally lead you down all the pathways of resistance, both the imaginary resistance that may be fallacious and you can simply disregard it once it's shown to be illusory, and also the valid and legitimate resistance, which is coming from a place of wanting to protect yourself and others from inopportune outcomes to situations. So when you're thinking about manifesting something like lots of money, let's take an example. You want to manifest lots of money, and you have really strong grudges against people in your past. And you've had thoughts like, wow, I wish I could really get revenge on that person. If you know somewhere in your being that you would use that money to get revenge on people, that's most likely, if you consider yourself at all a good person, that's most likely a source of resistance for you. Now, we're not talking about some kind of friendly, maybe healthy revenge, like you pull a prank on them, or maybe even end up shoving a cream pie in their face in kind of a comical way that doesn't harm anybody. We're talking about, maybe you want to damage their business, or go out, or sign people up to send spam to their mail or something like that. There are all sorts of ways you could misuse money like that. So if you have those sorts of thoughts or beliefs going on, then you know it. Then it's not really such a mystery to you, and those kinds of things could actually be holding you back from manifesting the right way, because you know that that's going on. So if you want to get revenge on someone and you're going to use money for that, it's now unsafe for you to manifest money. So in this example, take that example and dissect it and see what's really going on in a deeper level here. And that's where you can get at some real meat or hopefully vegetarian food to fuel your spiritual growth from there. Another example, you want to manifest your own house. You want to manifest your own apartment. You want to rent or own your own place. What would be so bad about that? Write it down if that helps. Write down what would be so bad about that. Maybe, oh, then I would have to do my own laundry. Maybe I get my laundry done for free right now. Maybe I'd have to pay my own utility bills. These kinds of things, you know, when it's on a bullet list like that in the back of your mind, these things are not proportional. They're not weighted accurately. So you can have one little thing, okay, I would have to do my own laundry, and next to something like, oh, I would have the benefits. I would have the benefit of sleeping in my own space, living in my own space, deciding what I eat and what's in my refrigerator, deciding who I have over, when I stay up, when I wake up, more readily. Those don't look so dissimilar. They might be kind of evenly weighted in the back of your mind, but you have to go in and delve in and actually find what's important. And this is where your ability to rationalize can be extremely powerful. So using your ability to rationalize and to rationally examine these thoughts and beliefs and these possible outcomes and maybe legitimate fears is an important way of understanding and overall dismantling resistance by finding the areas where you can grow spiritually. And growth is the only way that you're really going to change anything in life, because life is growth. And that's all that the universe has been doing since its beginning, has been growing. And we're all fractal outpourings of that universe, which ourselves are both growing in ourselves and contributing to the growth of that entire entity and whatever kind of collective consciousness you might believe in or higher power. I hope this is taken as helpful to you, and absolute best of luck with your manifestation. This is Daniel Wilder coming to you from the beautiful city of Paris, France. I'm walking along the river here, wishing you the best with your manifestations. Peace.